Hi, is anybody here? I cannot figure out so many things with this whole Facebook business and going live. And of course, my other computer's not working. Anyway, we're going to talk real estate, okay? So we're doing our webinar a little bit different this month. And I just wanted to calm a lot of people down. So I've been following national speakers for about 5 years and go to different conferences and hear national people. And these people are speaking to thousands of real estate agents. When you go on your phone and some Google ad or news comes up and it says, "Are we in a housing bubble? Is the market going to crash?" Those are quick one-line headlines trying to grab your attention, trying to force you to click. And then you click on it, and as I did yesterday, and they were quoting a brokerage, which is not popular in this area at all. They are in this area. They are not one of the big powerhouse brokerages in this area or across the country. And they were taking quotes from that brokerage and just kind of making up their story about how the market's going to crash or how prices are going to go down and the fact that interest rates are going up. And so people aren't going to buy anymore. And it's just all a bunch of garbage. Okay. So, people who know me know that I just give you the facts. I just tell you what it is. And, you can get facts from a variety of sources. But my facts, the people that I listen to are people that study the real estate industry, who have been studying it for more than 30 years, and who are giving their information to realtors and to others who are watching the industry, how their livelihood depends on the industry. Obviously, my livelihood, my family, how I support my family depends on the real estate industry. And so I just want to let you guys know what's going on and what I know. The people that are putting out those one-liners, trying to grab your attention, trying to scare you, that's what it is. Okay, I was in the media for 12 years. I know that's what they do. They're trying to grab clicks. They're trying to scare you. Those people are just after the clicks. They're not after your best interest. So, all right, enough of that. We're going to talk about what's going on in the market right now. So I have some statistics, if I can talk. These are from our board, our Omaha area board of realtors. And so basically what it's showing is that the current number of homes on the market, also the pending sales, they're all kind of what they were last year. They're a little bit higher, a little bit lower than last year. What the big difference is, and I'll be doing some videos and posting some information about this, but what the big difference is the price of the homes. So let me go to that page. These are stats of April, as of April. 4,600 transactions have closed in April of 2022, and that's the same as 2021. So that's that. Days on market it's faster now. It was 14, now 11. And then average close price. And we'll figure this out as we do our Facebook Live, so we don't have to do this. But last year, average closed price, $247. This year, average closed price, $276. Oh my gosh, that is huge. No, it's 11.9. It's not, yeah. Anyway, so people are saying, oh, well, I should just wait because the prices are going to go down. Really? I don't think so. I know so. Here's why. So what we have going on right now is we have all the millennials who are buying houses. They want to buy houses. They're at that age, okay? And so the millennial population is greater than the baby boomer population. We have a huge amount of demand right now. A huge amount of demand that new construction cannot solve. It's going to take a while. And I just listened to a podcast, and these are people who are giving information to those who depend on the real estate industry to survive, agents, lenders, you know, those types of people. That's who I get my information from. Anyway, they're just saying that they're looking at least 2 years, of this steady demand. But in reality, it's probably 5. So, I mean, that's just that's where we're at. So if you're thinking about waiting to buy, you're not really saving anything. So my advice to you would be, if you are unhappy with your current living situation, if you are renting, that buy a house, all right? If you can qualify, buy a house. I went over some of my rental information, and I love my renters. You know, I love them because they paid my house off. They paid my house off for me. So wouldn't you like to have your own equity? Wouldn't you like to have your own physical asset that you can enjoy? Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, but anyway, yeah, just, it depends on what your situation is, but you know, life's short. If you're not happy, okay? If you're not happy with your current situation, I think that you should look at moving. And I don't think you should wait, because the interest rates are not going to get lower. And if we go, and I had some information about this, but I'll post it later. If you look at, gosh, how many people remember like the 80s when they were like 12%? And then in the 2000s, they were what? Were they 8? Somebody comment. 5 is still really low. I bought, let's see, when was it? I sold a lot of houses when the interest rate it was at 6%. So the fact that they've been so low for so long makes people freak out, and they think that, you know, they're going to go back down. They're not going to go back down ever to where they were. I mean, never say never, right? But so we're at 5. If they climb to 6, I mean, I sold homes at 6% all the time. And then I think I read something from Keeping Current Matters. It's a good website that I use and get information from, that said that the average interest rate historically is 8%. So 5 is still good. We're still good at 5. Yeah, so they're not going down. Prices are not going down. And then there's talk of a recession. Okay, so yes, a recession could be coming, but it's not going to be a housing recession. What you have to realize that is so different about the situation that we're in right now is so many people have so much equity in their homes. So I was doing appraisals back, you know, before the crash of '08. I was doing appraisals, and people didn't have any equity in their homes, and they were walking away from their homes. And that's where all the foreclosures and everything came in. So right now, people have, just with the appreciation that we have, they have a huge amount of equity in their homes. They're not going to walk away from that. They'll sell their homes, they'll cash out on that, and they will, I'm going to so they're not going to let them go away. They're not going to let that equity go. They're in a fantastic position financially, homeowners are. So it's just not the same as '08 at all. And it's not going to be a housing recession. It's just the demand is too great. The appreciation will continue. It's not going to continue how it has. It's not going to be, you know, a huge 20% increase in 1 year. It's going to be back to normal. And normal was always like 3% a year appreciation for our area. We're fortunate, being in the Midwest, that we don't experience the crazy ups and downs like Florida and California and some of those places, Arizona. So I'm trying to bring team member Tara on board, but I don't know, it's not working. So we'll figure this out so we can have more of an interactive discussion. But
where we're headed, and I'm buying a house right now. I'm buying another house right now, and I'm not worried one bit. I'm not worried one bit. And it's just not going to be housing recession. And people will always need a place to live. People are always moving. So there's always going to be a need for housing. So there will always be a need for realtors and lenders and that type of things. The other thing I wanted everybody to think about is, why do you think all these cash offers are coming in from people? There are investors around the country that have targeted certain markets. Omaha is one of them, and they want to put money into real estate. Why do you think that is? Why do you think investors from all over the country, all over the world, who knows, maybe their money is from another country, chances are great of that, but why are they coming here to buy real estate? Okay, so if you're renting right now, why, and you're worried about, and you're sick of paying rent, you're sick of hearing your neighbors through your walls, whatever, I mean, why wouldn't you try to buy right now? And if you're hooked up with the right agent, you'll get a house. If you are hooked up with an agent who knows what they're doing, you'll get a house. We'll show you how to do it. I mean, we get it done. All right, we find off-market property, we get it done. All right, and I have a client right now who watches the markets around the world, and this person stays up all night and watches the markets around the world. This person right now is buying real estate in Omaha, and is buying real estate, I believe, in another market as well. So, you know, you have these investors that are buying real estate, and then I hear people in Omaha who have true, you know, housing needs, and they would like to own, but they're going to wait because they think the market's going to crash. They think that the interest rates are too high, that type of thing. It's all normal. This is all normal, and you're going to be paying more money for rent. Do you know? Okay, so I got off topic, and I don't have a script. You know, I'm just winging it here. My tenants, if I add up all the money my tenants have paid me, they have paid for the properties that I have purchased in their rent. And thank you for that. Thank you very much. And if you want to be landlords, we can help with that too. But I'm just saying, if you want to do something in your life, what you're hearing and all this garbage that you're hearing with market crashing, we're in a bubble, all this, don't wait and don't listen to that. You need to find a trust, you know, somebody that you trust. You need to find resources that aren't just after clicks, and just look at the facts. And so I've mentioned Keeping Current Matters. That's the one I use a lot. And then I have just anybody who caters to anyone in the industry, real estate agents, lenders, that type of thing. That's where I get information. I don't get information from somebody who's just after a headline. And they're real good about that right now. The virus has calmed down, and so now they're going after the interest rates. And so you're seeing that everybody is using that for headlines instead of, you know, what the next variant's going to be or whatever. So I'm not sure what else to say. And if anybody has a question, they can put it in the chat thing, and I can try to bring people on camera, but it's not working. So we have our work cut out for us next time. But again, as far as what's going on in the Omaha market, the price has gone up, what, $30,000? The average closed price has gone up from 247 to 276. So do the math, I don't know. And then, but it's gone up, the average closed price. The new construction price has really gone up. Let me find the new construction price. Bear with with me. New listings, new construction, closed sales. Yeah, I'll put this all together in a video for you guys. It doesn't have new construction. New construction prices have gone up tremendously though too, and they're still having supply issues and that type of thing. Have a client that is, gosh, it's been over a year now. 14 months wait for new construction. Yeah, they can't get the materials in fast enough, and you know the prices are an issue with that as well. So I don't know if there's anything else, but just to wrap it up, if you want to buy a house, buy a house. The rates aren't going to be like magically going back down to 3%. It's just not happening. If you're paying rent, you shouldn't be paying rent. Rent has increased more than the housing market. I mean, rents have gone through the roof. And so why pay rent and be unhappy as a renter when you can have something of your own and have equity in a house? So 5% is not a bad interest rate. 6% sold them all day long. 8% is the national average. Appreciation is going to continue. It will not continue at the rate that it had been for the last couple of years. It's not going to be crazy, 20%. We're going to be seeing more normal appreciation. Of course, buy a fixer-upper. That's what I love to do. That's where you get your money. Anything else? Just think about, well, message me if you have any questions. You can send a message on this page, and we'll be following up with some other videos and everything. And thank you for putting up with my rambling, because I don't have a script and I'm holding my phone, and I hope to have better, you know, connections and such. But anyway, okay, so I'm signing off, and just be in touch and let me know what questions you have. Okay, thanks.